Hi guys, my name's Peter and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be having a look at a pair of shoes from a brand you might not have heard of. The Afterdarks from NoTwoWays. In case you don't know, NoTwoWays is the brainchild of British YouTuber Calix, who started work on the brand back in early 2020 in partnership with Rockwell Princely, a fashion designer and fellow sneakerhead. I've been following the development of these guys' brand from the start, patiently waiting for the day I can finally get my hands on a pair, and well, here we are. I love seeing Cal turn his dream into a reality, and for such a big risk to ultimately pay off in such a short amount of time. There's lots of stuff to talk about with this shoe, so let's get right to it. Right from when I got these out of the box, I could see the passion that had gone into them, something which I think a lot of shoe releases nowadays are sorely lacking. In this world of reselling, I feel like hyped fashion releases are seen as a get-rich-quick scheme for anyone that has quick fingers, luck, and, let's be honest here, a bot. Shoes become less about the art, less about the design, and more about the profit. Not with these. Not only are these so visually distinctive and nothing like anything I already own, but you can just appreciate that this is the product of two people that first and foremost just love sneakers, and they want to create the best thing because that's what they would want to wear. This release has been a bigger risk than the last few because not only do they keep upping the stock levels every time, but this is a completely new design. Their past three releases have all had a more traditional construction, but this one completely switches out the upper for this knitted sock material, resulting in a much more technical and futuristic look. I both like and dislike the change. Don't get me wrong, I love this new silhouette, it's grown on me significantly, but there is something in me that still wants a pair of the OGs, so I hope they're not gone for good. But, like I said, this is them trying something new, and from a visual standpoint, it's massively paid off. You can really see the attention to detail and the length these guys have gone to. The combination of suede, mesh, and knit, I feel like hasn't really been done before. I feel like shoes either go one way or the other. Sock shoe or not sock shoe, and this is trying to be both at the same time, and it looks fantastic. The name of this colorway is Afterdark, and to me that means night, obviously, and also moonlight. Mix all that together with trademark NoTwoWays orange, and you get this beautiful light and dark contrast with orange accents to tie it all together. Even though it's a light and dark contrast, I think it meshes together really well. The different materials being different shades of black really help it to make it not a boring all black shoe, and the knit upper having these reflective specks in it really give it some interesting texture and stop it from just being a single colour. Looking at the construction in more detail, we've got the same sole and midsole that we've seen on all three other releases, which I'm a big fan of. The flowy Balenciaga-esque shape is easily one of the most distinctive parts of the NoTwoWays brand in general, and I absolutely love the contrasting ice sole with the black midsole. I really like how the outsole is split between the forefoot and heel as well. As for the tread, it's very rugged looking. Cal has said he's taken inspiration from hiking shoes, and it's clear to see with the thick rubber and these big lugs. The sole is built to last. The lugs extend slightly further out than the edge of the shoe, so you get this platform look that honestly reminds me a bit of those old Adidas Springblade shoes that never really went anywhere. The midsole is Phylon, which is pretty standard stuff. I'm pretty sure it's the most common type of EVA foam. Either way, it's nice and soft, but it's exactly what you'll be used to on any other pair of shoe you own, pretty much. But from here on up, it's all new stuff. All the paneling has been completely changed. I'll put the new and the old pair side by side so you can see that it's kept the spirit of the OG pair, but that's about it. For a sock mesh shoe, it's more solid than you think, which is in part due to the sole, but also this suede paneling on the toe cap and the heel counter. Believe me when I say, this is the best suede I've ever felt on a shoe. In fact, the material quality as a whole on the shoe is a level above what I've come to expect for a shoe these days. This shoe released for £120, and you could only dream of getting this type of material quality from a £120 Nike shoe. As for the other panels on this shoe, there's just this extra toe cap bit made out of this vinyl-y material, which you can find on all three other shoes, but just in different colours. For a knit sock style shoe, there sure are a lot of different panels to talk about. To me, it makes the shoe look deconstructed, like layers are gradually getting removed the further you go up the shoe. This is what I mean when I say it's a sock shoe hybrid. Usually knit shoes are designed to look light and quick, but these are substantial and solid. Compared to a pair of Prestos, you can really see the difference in construction. The Prestos are clearly designed to hug your foot in a way that these shoes just aren't. The knit itself is not very stretchy. The ankle opening is, so you can get your foot inside, but the knit really prefers to hold its shape, which means it just kind of behaves like a regular upper material. It looks really good though, and as I said earlier, it's reflective. Reflectivity is a common theme with NoTwoWays shoes, and I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I do. It's really hard to get across on camera because it either comes across as eye-searingly bright or off, but it's really something you have to see in real life. It's so cool to be walking at night and see your shoes just briefly light up from a street light or a car going past, and just to be able to look down and just see your shoes light up really. It's cool. It's just cool. Another difference with this new silhouette are the laces. They remind me of the Supreme Dunks and those Rick Owens shoes that have all the crazy laces. The way they swoop around in this star shape almost says to me that NoTwoWays really are targeting this high fashion market. I've already said how much the overall shape reminds me of Balenciaga's, but these laces really give me the impression that they aren't interested in making something that looks mainstream. I feel like they would look right at home in flannels or End, as opposed to somewhere like JD. Talking about laces, let's talk about the fit. I've alluded to it earlier, but I've had some problems. Problems that I believe are a direct result of the marriage of the sock shoe upper and the traditional NoTwoWays chunky sole. Because they fit a bit like slip-ons and a bit like regular lace-up shoes, you will want to lace them up. I was expecting the laces to be more or less for show, but I certainly need them. When I first put them on, I had this weird feeling of them fitting my foot, while simultaneously having a lot of space in the shoe. Hear me out. If you wear them as slip-ons and the laces don't tighten, then your foot slides around. This wouldn't be such a problem if the shoe was a snug fit, but these aren't. Sure, the ankle fits snug, but the rest of the shoe, it's all rigid. My right foot is smaller than my left, and even it was moving around and touching the toe of the shoe while I was walking, and I won't lie, it was uncomfortable. Or at the very least strange, because it's hard there. That's why I feel like I need to tighten it up to stop that from happening. But the shoe doesn't feel like it's designed for that. The lacing style is not what you'd call conventional. It looks great, don't get me wrong, but I don't trust these little eyelets at all. I don't think these small ones on the edge are designed to take any tension, so it only feels that you should be tightening the top band. And doing that comes with its own set of problems, further showing that I don't think these shoes are designed to be laced up. The thick laces can put a lot of pressure straight on your foot, even when they aren't done up tight. I find I have to unlace them when I'm sitting down because when I'm not walking around in them, they're just constantly applying pressure. Doing them up does help the fit significantly, but I feel like these shoes were designed to fit your foot exactly, but they just don't do that. For context, I usually like size 10.5 size shoes, and these are size 10. However, with all that said, I've been wearing the Afterdarks for about a week and a half, as much as I could, as soon as I got them out of the box, and I can say the fit has improved from how it was. Whether that's the shoe breaking in or me getting used to it, I don't know. I'm gonna say it's a combination of the both. I do find there is still some loose feeling, but I just mitigate it by tying the shoelaces tight. And then when I walk, I kind of push my heel backwards into the ground, so my heel stays in the heel of the shoe. If I were to give feedback to the guys at NoTwoWays for their next release, number one priority would be to get this fit right. I doubt I'm the only person with this problem, and even if it is just a matter of preference, I doubt I'm the only person with this preference. I would add some sort of padding to the tongue area because they've done it on the heel, so they might as well just put some on the tongue for next time, because I mean, I'm going to be doing up the laces anyway, so it might as well be comfortable. However, like I said, I've been able to get used to the fit of the shoe, and I hope the experience will continue to improve as I wear them more, which is good news because I love them, and I have every intention of wearing them as much as I can because these really are something special. I've gone over the looks, the materials, and the fit today, and two of those things have absolutely smashed out of the park. So I think it's perfectly okay to overlook a few imperfections in the fit, because to have a shoe that beats all but one of my Nikes to be my joint first, most wearable, and best looking shoe, that's not bad. And I don't say that lightly, because this pair of Dunks has been my go-to for years, and it continues to look good with everything I throw at it. And now, they've got some company. Some of the B-roll for this video was recorded while I was on holiday in Wales, and honestly the shoes look really at home in this outdoor setting. The chunky sole is more than just aesthetics as well. I was surprised with how well they negotiated going over all these rocks. It would be interesting to see what a more outdoor focused shoe from NoTwoWays would look like. They already have this rugged base sorted, so I think a possible hiking style boot would be really cool. I'm really excited to see what NoTwoWays comes out with next though. Since this new silhouette has been such a huge success for them, I think they should really branch out even more to new stuff. When they first announced they would be releasing a new silhouette, I was unsure. I didn't see a need to change when they'd seemingly got it right first try with their OG model. Then I got this shoe and they proved to me that lightning does strike twice. And since then I've realised that if they want to succeed, they have to keep innovating. They've shown that they can do more than just release new colours of their OG model, and their real strength as a brand is their freedom in their creativity. So if they want a more successful brand going forward, they need to show they're more than a one-hit wonder, and they can do stuff like this consistently, and this is the first step towards that. But anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say about these shoes. I would highly recommend following NoTwoWays development. I'll link all the stuff in the description, and at the end of the day, I'm just a big fan of Cal and this project, and I love being able to help out with something that clearly means a lot to him. I'd be interested to know if anyone else out there also managed to pick up a pair. Let me know your thoughts on them, especially about the fit. Maybe you just want to comment on how much better this new setup is than the last one. Either way, I've talked for long enough, so I'll see you next time.